Filming from Django in 2019, I'm here at the booth of Kosmos Games, where they are introducing a couple of new designs. And I was curious about Roll for Adventure. It has a very attractive lid. It looks great on the table, as you will see in a second. And Lily has been kind enough to agree to tell us a little bit about it.
Yes, yeah. Roll for Adventure is one of our 3 Gen Con releases. It's a cooperative dice rolling game where you and your teammates are working together to protect these 4 realms from the Master of Shadows. And the way you can protect the realms is by collecting these power stones right here. So in this version of the game, we want to collect 5 different power stones. And once we've done that, we will have defeated the game. But it's not that easy, because the Master of Shadows is going to make it hard for you by sending his monsters, his minions,
and
out.
scaring you with
these skulls. Yeah,
things.
these are called the injury track, which I'll get to in a minute. But so basically,
this game company is in the standard game, or it's not like
nope, it's in the everything.
It's not a convention upgrade, because people want to know if they get the little skull.
Yeah, that has been a huge hit. That's like the number one comment.
I can see
the
why.
first comment about this game is that they love these little skull components. Yeah, everything you see here on the table comes in the base game.
Excellent.
And also, before I too far, all the tiles are double-sided.
Oh, nice.
So there's a B side with heightened difficulty. And so each player is assigned, or they pick at random a different hero, and there are a total of 10 different hero boards in the game. Each hero has its own special abilities. As for an introductory game, we start with these 4 heroes right here: the fighter, the healer, the warrior, and the adventurer. And they each have a special ability, which will make a little bit more sense once I get to explaining the gameplay. So I'll go over it as it comes up. So every player has a set of dice, 5 dice, and at the beginning of their turn, they roll the dice, and during their turn, they need to place every dice somewhere on the board, and the board tells you which values it'll accept. So in this realm, it'll accept 5s or 6s. This realm, it'll accept 1 of each. This realm only accepts 1s. In this realm, you want to have 4 2s, 4 3s, and 4 4s, so on and so forth. So once you roll the dice, you see what values you have, and you can place 1 value at a time on a roll. So right here, I could place, just for the sake of this, let's say I rolled 2 5s. I can place both of my 5s on this. I could have just placed 1 if I wanted to, but then I have to pick up the remaining dice and roll again and keep placing until they've all been placed on the board. Then once I've finished and all my dice are placed on the board, I would reveal...
Is that a situation in which it would be impossible for me to place some die?
No, because even as the game board fills up, you do receive, and once you start receiving power stones, you do get your dice back. But even if there isn't an open space on the board, you always have to place all of your dice, so you would place it right here into the vortex.
Okay.
The vortex.
In case there isn't an appropriate slot that...
Yeah, then you would place it in the vortex. The vortex isn't the best place to be, because it's stuck there until you as a team freeze it by rolling and sacrificing dice in this area right here.
Ooh.
Once you get a value of 10 or more, then all the dice in the vortex are released. So you can always place all of your dice on every turn. So once you've rolled the dice and placed your dice, you then reveal a monster card, and every monster card corresponds to a specific realm. So here, this monster card corresponds to this realm, and he will immediately attack that realm. Now, a monster can attack a realm in one of 2 ways. If there are dice already on that realm, it'll attack it by taking the dice. So on this card, this means that this monster wants a 5 and a 6. Right now, we've only have 2 5s here, so it'll take what it can get, and it'll take 1 5 and put it into the vortex. If there had been a 5 and a 6 there, it would have taken them both.
Okay.
The other way that a monster can attack a realm is if there are no dice on the board, it'll attack it by moving the skull forward once on what is called the injury track. Each realm has one of these injury tracks. And if any skull...
Let's just take a break while... Alright, thank you for the update. Mysterious booming voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if any skull on any realm reaches the end of the injury track, the game is automatically over and you lose. Another way that you could lose too is if you and your teammates run out of dice to roll. So, for example, if all of the dice are stuck in the vortex, or if they're stuck on a board and you don't have anything to roll, you've lost. The game is over. So the way to get gems, power stones, I mean, and so that's how you win the game, right? You want to collect these power stone tokens and put them up here. You can do that in these 3 realms right here. In this realm, you and your teammates need to fill this up with 5s and or 6s up to this point. At that point, it will break this boundary, which will then move over here, and you'll get a power stone. Then all the dice that were on that realm are returned to their owners.
Oh, bummer.
And you have the chance to start again. You have to go a little farther this time, and it keeps moving, and so on. In this realm, you earn power stones by filling up these 3 spots. So with 4 4s, 4 3s, and 4 2s. Every time you do that, you break a barrier. Once you've broken all 3 barriers, then you get a power stone. In this area, you basically want to fill this column up 3 times. So you fill it up once with all 1s, and then you sacrifice one dice or 1 die gets sacrificed and moves over there. Then you fill it up again, another die gets sacrificed and moves over here. And then once you've done it a 3rd time, you sacrifice the dice 1 final time, and he stays in there. But you do get a gem, and then you can try it again. So each time you've accomplished something with these realms, you can try it again, reset the board. And so that's how you get your dice back too.
Excellent.
This is a special realm in that you can't get any gems or anything from it, but it gives you some bonuses, some benefits. So you fill up this this board right here with any combination. Doesn't have to go in any order. Each value gets a spot. Once there are 4 dice on this, in any combination of players, and in any order. Once it's like that, you have to stop, and as a team, you have to decide, okay, do we want to stop and activate the benefits that this realm will give us now, which means that anybody who has a die up here will receive a bonus die. Or do we want to push it and see if we can get a 5th one up there, because then we get a bonus die and we would be able to defeat a monster. Or do we want to push it even further so we can get a bonus die, defeat a monster, and have the ability to set our skull all the way back to the beginning on any one of the injury tracks. So that's what that realm does.
Okay.
So throughout the course of play, people keep rolling their dice and adding them and getting power tokens. And you can also defeat monsters by rolling values of 6 and adding them to defeat the monsters to put them out of the play. And you keep going until you've either collected all 5 tokens or until the game has defeated you.
Is the game available already?
It is. It is available for the first time day 1 of Gen Con. So August 1st, it was available in stores and online for people to buy.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you.